I'm just kidding. Let me do this because I don't want to. Let me do this before I mess it up. I honor you for watching whenever you happen to come on the video, okay? If you are logging in live and you are a decent being in this universe, I honor you for watching. We are airing on Monday, September the 22nd, 2025, and it is approximately 7:36 p.m. Central Standard Time in the U.S., Beaumont, Texas. Okay. Like I said, if you're logging in at a later time and date, take this as it res. My readings and teachings and discussions and stuff, it's timeless. And even if it rests with you, depending on the trajectory phase that you particularly are on, would determine how much of that has already happened, whether it is past, present, or future. Okay, so, and then it's only going to be bits and pieces, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Child, hold on, let me just give me a second. Just hold on, okay. Child, this is intriguing. This is intriguing. So, there is a masculine, before any of you out here, please keep your chonies and your draws out of a bunch, okay? We can't assume yet, you know, you can't assume just because you hear something like a masculine, everybody's mind is gonna go to a particular person, okay? So all I'm gonna say at this point, just at this point, is that there is a masculine for sure. Okay, I can tell you that. For shizzle, that's mounting up. And earlier when I was on, I'm being silly. When I was on TikTok and just being silly, I was on camera, you know, singing and dancing and stuff, blah, blah, blah. And I heard a song and I started singing it. Because I'm not scripted when I go on, by the way, so it's not like I have a piece of paper. And I sung it. I sung a piece of it, Rick James, old school. Okay, some of y'all don't know about that. What behind it is. Let me tell you something. So it was I love you. That's what a masculine is saying, honey. Child. Bet you didn't know. See, they don't think you know. He said, I bet you didn't know. Bet you didn't know that girl. I need you. And I bet you didn't know that. Okay? Ebony eyes. So you might have brown eyes. Okay, which is not uncommon like most of the population do, but I'm just saying. Okay, now here is where it's getting interesting. The reading, okay, is they're together. Because at first I was like, so are they the same? Is it the same? The FBI, for some of you, the FBI, you were shown someone that's on your side today. Okay? Why that happened? Maybe it's because a part of what these thugs and these gangsters and these community organized criminals do is, a part of that is the overwhelm that they have all of these people, all of this money, all of these connects, all of this and that, and thus and thou, all of this access. And so all of that is designed to make you feel small and to make you feel overwhelmed and to make you feel, you know. And so maybe guidance came to show you, because they are in plain sight, but to show you one, and it's they marked it in such a way it's helping you to identify even the differences between them. Okay? It was so clear. It was that defined. And you could have caught it, and that was a part of the message, but it goes together. It is somehow linked to a masculine, okay? For some reason, it's somehow linked to a masculine that is mounting up, and he is in the Rick James energy, bitch. Okay, he's in the Rick James, wherever he is. I love you. Ah. Okay. Now here's what's fascinating, child. Some of your ops, some of these stalkers of yours, the community organized, not all of them, because you know some of them ain't, they don't, you know, they don't care, ain't paying attention. But I'll tell you this: there's at least one or two that was a part of whatever was going on in your now moment, up to date. Whenever you see this video, based on your particular story, they know. Mm-hmm. Maybe they're just as observant as you. Because see, sometimes, you know, every blue moon you have people that are in corruption, but they still have an ability, they still are tapped in, like they're, you know, they know the difference, right? They know how to be able to, like, just like you, basically differentiate between, you know, the ones that's on y'all, you know, they team, bitch, you know, and then, like, who this mother? And why they hiding? Because see, that's a mark. I've said this a long time ago. That's one of the major marker, okay? Most cases, because they're not trying to frighten you. They're not trying to aggravate you. They're not trying to get, you know, some psychological trigger, tricky boogie woogie. You know, they're not. That's not what they own. They're investigating. They're integral footmen. Okay, so they're simply, and for them, being inconspicuous is important. They prefer the opposite of than your stalkers. Okay, they prefer, much like, you know, highway patrol. Highway patrol, shit, nigga, especially in West Coast. You know, highway patrol.
You fat boss it in the air.
Okay. Highway patrol be hiding, and you just be doing your thing. And if you ain't on your job, you know what I'm saying? Next thing you know, you hear one time coming. Woo! I wonder who's that. Let me stop. They pissed. Good. Very good. We have the King, control, reverse of fortune, turning the table. We have the Twins, protection. We have the Storyteller, viewpoints. The Puppeteer, explanation and apologies. Interesting. Responsibility, expectations, delivering news, collaboration. And at the heart, this might be you, if you are the feminine, the guide, inheritance, correction, and what the pathless have been trying to do to you. Sure-footedness, predestination. So let's do this real quick. I want to have fun with the part with the I want to do something real quick with the part with the FBI was like actually in the thick of the shit, nigga. Like in it. The whole shit. Right there.
So much.
Hold on real quick. Oh shit. Hold on, I'm trying to see which one I'm gonna roll with. Just bear with me.
Who was that? If you kiss me now, I knew you fooled me again. This year.
Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay. Woo, child. I don't even know how. Mm, 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 mm. Somebody's last ex-love, unconditional love and support, a masculine regrets cheating and lying to honorable feminine, going to die soon consequences, their consequences of constant spell work on honorable feminine and masculine. Mystique or mystic or mystique, mystic or mystique in the reverse, which could mean this is about a distorted practitioner. A masculine to honorable feminine. This could be the dude that's singing the Rick James. I love you truly. I know I didn't show you, but I hope to get a chance. Bounty hunter is about to get to, okay, face an unexpected tower. I don't know if that's the karmics in this life have committed treason. Okay, feminine, you, okay, if this part rests with you, if it don't, it's okay. Okay, time illusion, all that stuff. I don't want to get too quantum-y here, okay? Past life, you were some kind of royal, okay? And these karmics maybe, okay, there may be some kind of connection with that, but they have committed treason. Their penalty is bigger than they know. Wee! Bigger than they know. So were they the crazy ones? And let me get off of that. I'll be wondering. I'm like, so were they like the crazy ones in whatever other alternate timeline or universe or something? And that's why they're like all crazy and stuff, like doing all this crazy shit. Maybe, because you know, why else are they on that stuff? Don't you wonder? I just saw Michelle, Bridget, Kizzy, and David, Capricorn, initial M, Chelsea, Erica. Okay. So maybe this unconditional love and support is this masculine and is somehow connected to the FBI hiding in plain sight, actually right in the thick of where they was like thick and hot. So you may have caught everything on camera unbeknownst to them, but the FBI dude, whoever, may also have caught the shit. Whoever it was with the tailpipe smoke, bitch, and the other, like, cause these people are on some crazy. They gone. They gone, honey. They gone. These motherfuckers is gone. That's all I can say about that. I'm like, they done lost. Yeah, and it could have been you. Whenever you see this, if this is your kind of reading too, and this is the type of stuff that you're experiencing, yeah, you and your kids. Yeah, that's how these, yeah. I think the FBI is finding out that it is some real deep criminal enterprises, it's more criminals. I heard another reader say that there's more criminals than people thought. They had to go back and start looking like, and that's why I said all of these people's obsessions is that thread. They don't know this yet. They won't know it until the end. And some of these folks are talking to like their cult leader and stuff, and their cult leader is like basically trying to tell them, you ain't got to worry about it. They're not gonna do anything. They're just, you know, they're in balance. You know, nobody's gonna believe them, and you know, you don't have to worry about that. They're just frustrated. They're gonna just say that this person, you don't have to worry, because some of them are contacting them saying like, we're nervous and we don't, you know, woo-de-woo. But I think it was set up like that though. I heard a different reader say something similar, that the ancestors or source or like the, you know, the upper energies, that because of these people and their power and their skill set and all of that, that they confused, let's just say, allowed some confusion or something as to give some of these people confidence. Because it's a trap. Listen, remember, We've been saying for some time now, the ring of Gyges. This is this whole shit all over all day. When you feel invisible and when you feel like you don't have nothing to worry about, like it is a sure-footed thing, you gonna show your ass if that's what's inside of you anyway. You gonna show your ass and you are gonna do the most. You're gonna be smug, you're gonna be arrogant, you're gonna go over the top. And that in itself is a trap. Child. Let me get on into this. We're gonna first do we're gonna do the FBI part, and then we're gonna do the masculine. The he love you, whoever this man is. It could be your last ex-love or something to do with your last ex-love, however it resonates, because that's what that card says. Now, where is your last ex-love, y'all? Y'all have to tell me what the hell is going on here. Okay, so the FBI, on behalf of the collective hiding in plain sight, what are they gathering? Because I mean, they inconspicuous, but I'm sure they must got some kind of technology or something. Ooh, I have the deception going into the reverse with 9. So maybe there was deception, and this is why it's becoming clear. Something came out, and so now they're looking at, oh boy. Okay, what are they discovering? Or today, what did they discover, rather? Whenever the viewer clicks on and how it applies to the collective as they see it, whatever that event is where they have been shown a higher authority present on their side, what did that authority, the FBI, what did they gather that day? Let's do that. What did they gather? Because it looks like they didn't I tell y'all? Arrogance, vanity, hatred, cockiness is always the foundation that leads to, it's in the book that they read. Oh. 21-12-23. 21-12. Mirror, reverse, destiny swap. Change the story, flip. Prejudice is here. Indiscretion and lie telling. And destruction of the environment. Desire for knowledge. 21, this is an ending. The world. Refuge and finding peace. In the reverse. And with the indiscretion and the light telling, destruction of the environment with the 23 breaking to a 5, which is the challenge capacity for healing. They discovered what they're doing. They figured, okay, so today they figured out what these energies are doing, because it could be that somebody asked for forgiveness or even confessed something maybe to them, which it could be this masculine. or somebody which shun the light on a deception. And about this right here, so the FBI wanted to be in the thick of it. And so they're studying something, but they always are inconspicuous. It's hard to, I'm telling y'all, it's hard to even know when they're there. It's very hard. Ooh-wee. Destruction of the environment, child. So that's dangerous writings. Okay, so did they discover somebody's is this correspondence? Some kind of, oh boy. With anger here? New beginning? Something that said, see? People's unhingedness. Like the true unhingedness, ironically enough, since they try to make you appear that way, but the real unhingedness comes out. These people's probably swarming, like driving like bats out of hell with no sidewalk. Cause ooh, if it's oh yeah, they getting caught up. They getting caught the fuck up. Because depending on where you are, okay, some of you may not be in rural areas, but if it was anything like that, you know, where it's you're and your children walking up and down the street without sidewalks, okay, because how else you gonna walk? I mean, ain't no sidewalks, so you, And they could have saw all that, baby. But anyway, let's get into it. All that. I wonder if they saw a person that they could have interrogated. I'm curious. Like, did they see and end up grabbing that? It's like, oh. Huh. So you lied. I'll take the note of that. Ciao. What did this field agent discover in this event? Clarify the first card. What did they discover on this particular event? Second card, what did they discover? Oh, feminine. Oh, I'll wait. I'm gonna wait. I'm like, oh, this is getting even more interesting than you might not believe this part. This part right here specifically you might not believe, but oh, interesting. First card, it says they want to silence feminine and masculine from speaking the truth because ... Clarifying deception in the reverse and divine forgiveness. That if somebody did confess something to them, this was clarified to the agent. And it could have been, this agent may also have had to follow your social media. And I'm only saying that because it says, sing and feel what you mean, clearing stuck energy. And then with the world 21, prejudice. Okay? desire for knowledge. People don't like the prejudiceness about the knowledge that you have and the desire to know more, desire to spread that and enlighten, especially with this speaking the truth in this whole Barbie movie effect. And people don't like that. The agent discovered that. Indiscretion and lies telling. The agent could have refuge in finding peace. You're smart. And people could be bothered that because if they're watching you on social media, they saw you singing, and if they're stalking you in a different way, so they're watching you, okay, just from a different place, and and investigating maybe your background, because they look, okay. They discovered that, yeah, people don't like this person because they are sparking the attention of people, they're intriguing people, but it's not in the usual kind of a way. It's because of this demisapio, sexual stuff, which is based on intelligence and then emotional connection. Like, you know how to connect, and that on an intellectual level and an emotional level. And this is bothering possibly a lot of folks. And this is what's leading to the destruction of environment, why they did not want you to they wanted you to shut up, they wanted you to be quiet, they wanted you to be bullied into a corner, they wanted you to feel overwhelmed, they wanted you to not feel at ease anywhere because of it, so that you would not be able to operate like that because they're threatened by that. And with feminine is recognized in the ethers, the FBI agent must have, and that's why I'm gonna leave that there, because people don't want to believe that they know possibly more than we do, okay? Feminine is recognized in the ethers, spirit world, and sought after, and respected. So they figured out that's why we have a 23. That's why it's this 5, chaos, conflict, jealousy, envy, destruction. That's why these people want to destroy this lady. And somebody lied about it. Somebody, wanted to expose or put the feminine or whoever you are in a vulnerable position, and the truth is it's this reason, your intelligence. It ain't got shit to do with whatever the fuck bullshit they sold them. Red flag, they caught it. They caught the red flag. They caught the red flag. They caught it. I told y'all, collective, eventually, I know it doesn't make it no better, no more just and fair and right. It doesn't take away from any of that. But I told y'all, these kind of folks that be on that stuff like that, they finish themselves eventually because they go over the top. They go over the top. Big. Like, how you gonna pull up with the car with the spray, the poof, or I don't know if it was spray, bitch, or the tailpipe, bitch. I was like, I stopped for a second. I was like, what the hell? And then I was just like, and then I smiled. That's some crazy. They own that stuff, y'all. They own that stuff. The agent figured out about the gaslighting. How these people were trying to gaslight feminine and possibly trying to fucking gaslight the fucking authorities. Yeah, about a fight. Yeah. Lying? What did they discover on this event? Clarify the first column, and we're gonna hurry up and move on. This is fun. This is funny. Oh. These people are disgusted because they can't control this feminine. They can't shut her up. Like, the reason why they're trying to say she's yucky, she's this, she's that, she's bad, the reason why they were saying and doing all of that is because she's not a simp. Like, you're not gonna bully her, you're not gonna control her, you're not gonna shut her up with your nasty ways, your spells, you know, with your fucking, you know, crazy acting ways and shit. You're not gonna do that. She don't care about fitting in. She don't care whether you like her or not. She don't care. Yeah, legend. In the reverse, he figured out about these things. Oh, he must know. See, feminine, he might know something that you don't. Because again, like I said, they know more than us in terms of a lot. So they may know these people are content creators as well. Some of them. Child. And that they was vamping off of you. Stealing from you. Oh, they may know that they were stealing from you because somebody could have told them. Oh, fuck me with that one. And that made them look into that made them look. Oh, this is interesting. Uh-oh. Now I see how it's getting thick, bitch. Ooh, they may know about your, ooh. Yeah, they looking, they watching. This cult leader in the reverse. So it took them to look at them too. Oh. Uh-oh. This could all happen at this event. Like, it all within the same day that they were doing that particular day's assignment. Because, you know, they do different things, you know, on different days. Oh. A podcast, yes. A podcast in the reverse. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They know something about these people trying to shut down your podcast or clowning your podcast, prejudices about that, because they tapping in. They in the background, they tapping in. Ooh. They're prejudiced. They see why they want to take your shit down. I saw billionaire in the reverse. Yeah, why they want to fight you. Why they they could have saw somebody talking shit, or why they want to fight you, and it's out of prejudice. Trauma bond. Yeah, these people are, you know, they could have discovered, like, these are a bunch of people that are trauma bonded. They know more than us about this shit, honey. We late in the game. I'm late in the game. I'm way late. Way late. They know more about this shit. The red flag. The billionaire in the reverse. Red flag. Narcissist. Ooh, 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 ooh. Uh-oh. A fake star seed, or they don't like star seeds, or something like that. Because the star seed in reverse. Yeah, this could be like a zealot. Or a copycat. You know, either a zealot, but with this prejudice, I'm thinking like copycat and cruel. Empath in the reverse. Ugh. Nasty energy. So they're prejudiced against, prejudices apply to anything. So the agent could have discovered, like, you know, because they're supposed to be impartial, you know, they get certain training or whatever, but, you know, they discover, like, okay, yeah, this is a religious zealot, okay, and a cold-hearted dead one at that, okay, because you have to be those things to partake in the kind of behaviors in which these people have partook in. And so they think it's their duties to kill people that are not of their belief system. They're prejudiced against people who don't share the same belief system. So they discovered that. Okay. Simp. Black square. Interesting. Why they're trying to put collective in the box. Why they're trying to hide her. They could have also discovered why you tried to operate with discretion, because they could have discovered it. Okay, it makes sense why she would do this and this and this and this. Based on what we are seeing with this and this and this and this, we can see why that had to be. It had to be. Yeah, because people are triggered by her. They're triggered because they're trauma bonded. These are people who are colonized and trauma bonded with child. And for some, it's people of her past that's following her around with land back in reverse, trauma bond, triggered, vampire. Got a whole bunch of motherfuckers together, but, you know, traveled to her. Ooh-wee. Yeah. Because feminists said, yeah. Good gravy. Unicorn, what's that? Red flag. Red flag. And the narcissist. So they understand that some of this is her intelligence to help point out gaslighting. Okay, something about whatever you all do and create about you that is bringing people, helping you, but also bringing people to learn how to do this for themselves. In other words, third eye. Okay, discern when somebody lying to your ass, so you can get free of them trombones. You know what I'm saying? Whoa. The agent discovered you're not crazy, feminine. You're not crazy. You're somebody who can pick up red flags, and people who don't want them red flags picked up have a problem with it. It's really that simple. Because the favorite go-to is that you're crazy. That's the go-to. That's the default. Yeah, they discovered that you're dealing with a lot of bitches. Okay, a lot of mean bitches, possibly this cult leader bitch in the reverse that tried to say you a bitch because you ain't a simp, and you called out this cruel behavior with empath in the reverse. That you're calling out people's cruel behaviors, as simple as that, their cruel behaviors towards you, and as a result, the things that you share is helping people to learn their own way how to do the same. And it's pissing them off, simple as that. This is why they're trying to restrict you. They discover these people are trolling you today. They could have been oh, I wonder if they discovered this hoe. They might have. Now this is what I'm talking about, bitch. That's what I'm talking about. Get her ass, y'all. Anyway, let me see. Get her ass good, plenty. FBI dude, if you is on this here one, okay? I honor you for your service. See, this is going to be to the benevolent, the truly liberty and freedom and justice for all motherfuckers. Okay? So, if that's you, let me honor you, because I'm always bitching and moaning. So let me take some time to say, to those that are legitimately on a case and doing a sincere and just and fair and impartial and unbiased and unfucked up and toxic, can't be bought and sold and spell casted into doing something that you ain't got no business doing, kind of motherfucker, I honor you. With respect, because it ain't easy to be that kind of motherfucker in 2025. Okay? You can make good money being fucked up. Okay? Now, good and plenty, bitch. It's a whole, it's a whole enterprise, the whole thing. You can make good money. All sorts of treats and delectables and properties, all kinds of stuff. Ooh, let's get some tarot and we're done. Okay, I'm gonna use should I do this one? Okay, I'll do this one real quick. I'm not gonna use the official tarot. I'll use the deck I made so I can clear this out and then get to the part about this masculine. Love you. Who is this masculine, y'all? He said, I bet you didn't know. That means you ain't even thinking that whoever he is, that he loved you. He loved you. Wrap it up. FBI agent on a case. What did they discover on the day's assignment? Based on this reading, first stack. Child. Two of Pentacles blockages and confusion is being removed. They discovered what was going on. They see that you're balancing out something here. Four of Wands, sore losers. Yeah, with the people around you and your family. With this Four of Wands, about your home, about a house. They got something clear about maybe even a house for some of you with the Four of Wands. Okay, whether that is where you and your children currently are, or even maybe something that was left to you, and because this, it may all be tied in, and maybe they're going in for the juggler. They might be going in. FBI might be going in for the juggler. So, in other words, they might be trying to pull in all, not just the one aspect about how these people are stalking you and blah, 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 and that's a criminal offense in and of itself. But they've been pulling all of the shit, if that makes sense. Because what will have any group of people that riled up for that long? Six of Pentacles, yeah, what was unfair? Feminine attracting reciprocal connections here. They can see that these people did not want you to have balance and fairness because of their prejudice. They did not. They wanted to take from you and to steal from you, and did not want you to be able to balance out your life even on your own. Like, they wanted to take, and then they also didn't want you to be able to, because of their prejudices. And this is Earth, so he could have really got full evidence with the Pentacles coming in here. That's Earth realm. So he could have gotten evidence of that. Why something was taken, why something was held, why people are trying to destroy your environment or your kids. The red flag, feminine sees more than folks think she does. She's walking karma. 5 of Cups. Yep. He can see that you're insightful and that these people were, you knew that they were intentionally trying to put you in this energy of sadness and regret because of your intelligence. And because people are drawn to you for unique reasons rather than, you know, the traditional, Western traditional reasons of, you know, you have a lot of things, you're super hot, you're, you know, not that you're not, so don't get mad at me. I'm just saying that I think that this is what's here. Okay, so I ain't trying to say feminine, y'all ain't. I'm simply saying that they can see that because anybody can be hot. Anybody can be hot. And if you got enough money, you can go pay to get whatever needed done to be, if you ain't. Anybody can be hot. So I think he's discovering that, yeah, people want this person sad because they attract energy, whether it's romantically or otherwise, being themselves, but because of their intelligence and their ability to emotionally vibe and connect with people, not just use their feminine wilds and not just use their material things. Yeah, he could have saw you. Yeah. I got 2 of Pentacles 2 times. Yeah. This is why these people blocked you. Tried to stop you from being a legend. Over here. And then over here, that you're in mastery. And this is why this person keeps trying to block you. Oddly enough, I have 2 2s in this deck. Don't know why. It says feminine is in mastery. She shall succeed this carnation. 7 of Wands in the reverse. Spiritual demotion, too many violations. So, and then, 3 masculines all living in regret. Feminine's relatives are jealous of her. They can see this. Why everybody initially wanted to say you were a bitch, especially with this recognized in the ethers. They can see that you're not blocked and closed off, that you really did not You didn't do anything to these people. You did not initiate this stuff. You've been on your own. You did things on your own. And that you're not explaining yourself anymore to people, especially people who showed you that they could care less about you. Eight of Swords is going into the reverse. There it is. There it is. You're not stuck in your head. You also help somebody to get unstuck. You may not know you did, but you did. Okay, you're not stuck in your head. You're not stuck on anybody. Somebody didn't understand that they were around a lot of toxic energy, because it says there's a masculine that don't even know. Like, I don't even know what he was thinking. So this could be a masculine that could have got in trouble. These people that were trying to trap you, their family, your family, several families, 10 of Cups in the reverse. So they're getting information on these families. Somebody with simp coming in the reverse. This again could have been somebody said something which led the agent to do what he did, to start doing the digging. He can see why feminine's been trying, why you've been angry and upset. That you have a lot of people attacking you, a lot of people with anger problems, a lot of people's family with anger problems, a lot of gossiping hens and hyenas, the Lattimores, Resfusias. People playing games, trying to gaslight you, trying to get you, stress you out. He can see it. Because you're trying to move on from stuff. You're trying to just simply move on. Like, okay, I don't need you to like me. I need you to love me. I need, like, all of that. Like, you just simply are like, okay. Family, anybody, everybody. You know what I'm saying? So he can understand why, because people have continually tried to destroy any environment that you can ever find and create for yourself. And them same people will sit there and lie to them and everybody else about that. But lie about interfering. Like this person lied about interfering with your life. Somebody got caught. That tried to go around talking about you crazy. Yeah, Knight of Cups is in the reverse. The art of the feminine learned the art of the healthy detachment, and people didn't like that. Fake friends, people that don't really mean you no good. People that fuck with your people, trying to poison you and your kids, feminist blood relatives. This was hidden in plain sight from everybody. How they've been following you around the world. And the 7 seas, everybody is looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be abused. Wait. Yeah. Something, sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Yeah. That you been shit. Shit. Yeah. One of you vulnerable and shit. They can see it. Like, these people are trying to take all your protection from you. They're trying to put you in vulnerable situations so that they can do this shit. He's seeing it. So they can poison you, so they can send fake people your way, crazy motherfuckers and shit. Yeah, so they can keep you stuck and from moving on in life. Very emotionally immature people. They also may see something about somebody else's relative or your mother or people's baby mamas or something about somebody that they kept going back to. That's something like, ooh. And that could be, oh, okay, let me get out. That could be, shit, they could have got information from a couple of folk, not just one. I'll just say that. They could have got confessions from more than one person. Okay. All right, so that's that. That's something that the agent picked up. And, you know, I guess it was for you to know. And maybe that was just to have like a supportive energy, because a part of this kind of toxic strategy is look at us, it's so many of us, and it's just you. Look at us, you know, we're big and bad. We got our cars and, you know, we know it. Yeah. So that could have just been so you can know, oh, they don't need to know. But we are her. And as soon as the nut bring her ass over there, you know what I'm saying, we gonna waiting for her. Waiting. And ain't gonna be, see, unlike, you know, you call the cops, everybody gonna be alert to that. You know, they coming in a cop car and a cop uniform. Hello, text. Oh, 50 just pulled up. Building 7. They ain't gonna know. That's gonna be the fun part about it. So now, boom. I don't think I want to do They're Gonna Die. I've already covered this. Several folks. Is there a lot, bitch? Try to kill people. You probably gonna go soon. At some point, motherfuckers. Okay. Simple as that. I don't know why that's hard to understand. Trip me out with that, y'all. Oh shit, now I didn't even think about this. Feminine. Okay, obviously this may be someone from your past. And I'm saying that because it says he regret cheating and then unconditional love. Maybe because you were unconditionally. Why? Clarify that. I'm assuming this, but let's just clarify. Why? Boundaries. He learned something about boundaries and wisdom, that you're actually wise. Like you were just boundaries. He learned something about boundaries. 2930 threshold protection, that's protection. Maybe your wisdom kicked in and actually protected you. Because, you know, people ain't on, they on that stuff, you know, learn. So, you know, sometimes it's like, yeah, it is. You know, people don't be really thinking. Okay, clarify boundaries. That's an interesting card to come out. Oh, you put up a boundary, but okay, of course. But clarify the setting boundaries. Maybe he could have learned about he needed to, because sometimes they don't have the boundaries with people. You see what I'm saying? And then Boom, next thing you know, because you ain't got no boundaries. It turns into terrible times, because I have ideally times going in the reverse. Yeah, because this brought in, this person brought trouble into his life, but also into yours. Unnecessary. Into your garden. It says the garden, into your garden. The garden and the paradise. Yeah. Because and he possibly think like you're going to be like, Urgh. Yeah, stole your abundance, fortune, wealth, and plenty. He could have gotten bad karma, and these people could have stole from him as well. Yeah. Achievement in the reverse. Effort. He didn't put in enough effort. He thinks he didn't put in enough effort. You know, his intentions wasn't right. He didn't put in enough effort. He didn't have any boundaries. He didn't respect yours. Yeah, brilliant beliefs reverse. And it was something to do with beliefs. And he now regrets it because he sees that this was some bullshit. Unconditional love and support as it pertains to this masculine that's saying he loves feminine. Rick James. Unconditional love and support. Oh, he wants forgiveness, 20 energy. And oddly enough, let me see what I have on here. 20, is it 20? Yep, 20 new creations. Because he sees you're wise. He could have learned from you, and you don't know that he learned from you. You don't know. Look at your hands. And look at your heart, though. Look at your hands. That's light. Look at. That's why people are trying to darken that motherfucker. That's why they're trying to break it. Telling you what I know. Yeah, he wants another shot. Death and rebirth, darkness to light. He got 19 in the reverse. He could have really went down. Yeah, financial. He went into something based on some kind of money. What is this right here? Money? Or opportunity or something like that? Okay. Unconditional love and support. He loves feminine. This coin in reverse. That's like the death card, wanting another shot. River of blessings. He may want to, he see you as a blessing. Let me say blessing. He experienced a lot of negativity and it cost him a lot. He knows what people are doing. Yep. That's conjuring like dark shit. He thinks you're calming, ironically enough, or he may want to help calm you because you're calming or something. It says calming the waters. Self-regulation. But it's you again. Maybe, and then there's your hands again. Yeah, because he knows this is a lot of shit. Endless, crazy motherfuckers. Okay. Let's move on from the cheating. No, what happened to him? Something happened, so what happened to him? I'll grab it real quick. He regrets it, so what happened in the situation that, you know, so he cheated and went down some kind of path. So what happened with, what ended up happening with all that? What ended up happening with all that? Uh-oh. Got him stuck. Envy. Uh-oh. Envy coming in the reverse. What happened? Financial constraints. Cornucopia reverse. Good gravy. That's where he could have realized that the collective, you know, you weren't jealous. If the whole vibe was supposed to be about you being jealous, like you were not jealous. Because something ended and they went somewhere else. Like basically he could have discovered that he himself could have been envious, and or the people he went to, and they just wanted him to cut you out just to make you unhappy, and he ended up unhappy himself because he ended up with the angel of hate. Angel of love is in the reverse. Cornucopia is in the reverse, which is happiness. Thinking man is in the reverse. He never thought it and they drove him nuts. And it was just about money, baby. Or status or materialism, and he ended up with the angel of love. He ended up with the angel of hate and feel like he lost an angel of love, you. And that because of all the hate he brought into your life, all of the because it's all the people attached to him and beyond. That started, you know, your people, and then, you know, his people, and it started multiplying. He can see how unloving this shit was. You see how unloving and how unloving these people are. Even possibly whoever he cheated on you with, honey. Because it could have came out that they cut him off or whatever, and some shit was just about fucking with you and some money, nigga. Like, boom, nigga. Over here, unconditional love and support. The world in reverse. I have the world in reverse, and okay. He don't want it to be over. He's heartbroken about creating like repetitive cycles or stuck. Because what people keep trying to do. He wants to support you because he know people keep trying to kill you. You can't be killed, but it's still, because it's like you still keep being. Yeah, like these people are draining and like trying to steal your identity and all of that shit, trying to drain the life out of you. And he could have, like I said, got himself in a situation like that. Yeah, he wants to support you. He sees victory and success. He knows that some of these people just want to win at all costs. They just a bunch of thirsty people. Your creativity, sacral chakra. He can see you have the second and the first chakra here. He wants to support you possibly financially, maybe with a home, so that you can create and calm and not have to worry about people trying to kill you and shit. And, you know, People trying to kill you and shit and whoop. Not have to worry about, you know, people trying to steal from you and just, yeah, so you can heal and blossom and not have to worry, anxiety in reverse, and not have to worry about these weirdos and not have to worry about money. Because people constantly stealing and trying to keep you in this endless, you know, trying to kill you, but they don't get a clue that they can't, and that's why their lives gonna keep getting fucked up, because they keep conjuring shit, bitch, and keep sending people to do shit weird. Okay. Now let's do, well, no, let's do this and then we'll do the tarot, okay? All right, masculine, what does he want? Let's fast forward. We're not gonna go back to the cheating. We're just gonna fast forward. He loves feminine. He thinks she don't know that. Okay. What does he want? This masculine pertaining to her? He wants a home, a new home? What? If this is applying to bloomy balloon, okay. I'm gonna need people to stop playing around, huh? Huh? Shit, whoop. Shoot. It says a new home. I said, hello, hello. Okay. Aw, maybe he thinks that you're ignoring. Thinks you're gonna ignore him because you got countless suitors and because he had countless suitors. Oh boy, last fall or fall before that. Let's see, fall season. This is the beginning of a beautiful relationship. You're mine. He don't know. He don't know. He think you oh. He maybe thinks that you're unsure, that you'll be unsure. Because he didn't apologize, I saw it. Very soon, getting engaged. Because he was engaged before he didn't tell you. To the angel of hate. Somebody emotionally immature. Yeah, side piece he was rolling with that you didn't know nothing about. Okay. And he's wondering if you got yourself a new love. The side piece could have said you had got yourself a new love or something, but he don't know if you got a new love. He is watching you though. Homebody. He already knows that you're a homebody. But maybe he wants to be, because now it's a man here. Maybe he wants to let me cook for you and give you a massage. He wondering, drama, addictions. He knows that he may want to get you away from all of this drama because, you know, all that you're dealing with here. Because he played, yeah, with that over there, he played a role. And it was due to addictions. Ooh, yeah. Snake in Disguise is in the reverse though. So he, you know, he ain't coming with the snakiness. He's clear now. Confusion went to the reverse. Yeah, the secrets. Like these people had secrets. The angel of hate. which is why your heart was locked down, because they was hiding stuff from you. They could have did that to him too. Understanding, they want to talk. They want to talk about what the secrets and what about the angel of hate. They want to talk to you about that and what why they closed off, or they want to come to some kind of understanding, or they understand why you closed off, or yeah, but they think that, like, why the door was closed, why they closed it after dealing with the angel of hate or something. Yeah, somebody that was codependent of their past, sneaky link, came on through. Maybe your sister or somebody that they was all, that they was always fucking with, on and off, goes to reverse. Sent them a text message. Oh, they finna tell you. Oh. Ooh, I can't wait to this part. So if this is applying to me, I'm gonna need you to go hurry up, bitch, and tell me the shiz. Okay, give a Bluey Bloom the lowdown, motherfucker. Okay, it says ex-lover. Oh, that's clarifying it then. Ex-lover, I want you back. Uh-oh, here we go, niggas. He rejected you, and now he feeling some kind of way. Oh, niggas, shit. Is it two niggas? Bitch, is it two? Yeah, they was about that nightlife. Uh-oh. Addictions, yeah, they want to tell you about that. They're not addicted. They want to tell you. They got some good news now. Maybe, or they want to tell you about the addictions that they had and how whoever these people were, like they would use that and, to get them to stay stuck, relocating, reverse. Yeah. To get his frustrations out, they would do that. This could have been some kind of pattern this man had. And yeah, he understands now karma. Karma. Not knowing how to properly deal with their frustrations in life. Secret work lover. And there he comes out, the ex. It could have been one of his exes, rejected, and then it turned into the shit show that you're living today. Even though you were long gone. Pampering in reverse. Mm-hmm. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, why he didn't apologize to you when he should have, because maybe they were being guided to apologize to you at another time and they didn't do it. They were expecting you to chase them. I just saw that, and you didn't. Hello, yeah, because we're not supposed to. I mean, where's your dignity at some point if somebody do you wrong and they make it clear how to, you don't continue to do that. You seek to talk to them, and then if it flops, and it flops. You don't keep doing it. Like, okay, especially when you start discerning. Like, okay, okie dokie then. Okay, so let me move this and get the tarot, and we're gonna go. Where's my other stack at? I'm missing some shit. How you doing? Yeah. Collective, if this is your reading, just all I'm gonna say, stay on your P's and Q's. Continue to doing the things to help you and your children. Be safe. Don't trust nothing and nobody around you, but I'm sure that's already the case anyway. Continue your research. Some of y'all are researching, getting information, finding creative ways to get things done, since you know that people are, you know, constantly following you around. So you're finding creative ways to do that, which is good. And keep seeking out creative ways to do the things that you need to do, the actions you need to take, all of it. Paperwork. Okay. Tarot, right? King of Wands. He wants to be a warrior for you. He wants to have courage, maybe to talk to you about this past lover, about when you all broke up, about your sibling, his sibling, with the lovers here in the reverse. He could be trying to get the courage to do that with King of Wands coming out, because that's about getting the passion, the fire, the courage to take the proper leadership. He could also be handsome. The Wands usually are. Yeah, he wants to tell you about the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, whoever this lover is and was. Yeah, the end of it. Yeah, death. He might want to tell you why he left you hanging with Pisces here. Why he left you hanging, why he sacrificed you, why, or want to talk about just now seeing things from another perspective, you know, how things ended. Maybe about sacrificing, like he may know. Yep. Nine of Pentacles. He can see you as pre-Empress energy here. He can see it. He's holding you in high honor. With this coming in the upright, he's had time to reflect on some things about what's really true wish fulfillment, investments, Nine of Pentacles, honor. You know, winning at all costs is not always necessarily honorable. It just depends on, you know, what it is you're doing for that win. May want to tell you about business, what people was doing. Yeah, their obsessions and addictions with the devil in the reverse. Stuff they just didn't want to let go. Yeah. He might want to say that he wished he would have faced his fears, Nine of Swords in the reverse, and to do the honorable thing, Six of Wands. Or he could have thought that that was the honorable thing, but it has led to misfortune, like that trying to get attention by and winning by causing someone else misfortune is disgusting. And everybody who's in that kind of business should be studied. Like that's how you make it in life. Like it's by going around trying to literally yeah, the Chariot, Queen of Swords in the reverse. Yeah, that's another karmic. So he wants to talk about at least two karmic feminine energies. Them maybe trying to say that you were crazy, projecting. He could have been concerned knowing that these people had real anger problems and greed. He might want to talk to you about that, not that as an excuse. Yeah, Ace of Cups, Nine of Cups, that, you know, it looks like he loves you and your wish fulfillment. He's holding you in high honor after reflecting with this Hangman. Yeah. There, he's gone through a major transformation. He could have had a baby, or somebody could have been pregnant. He could have been out seeking attention, went out, cars. Somebody could have got pregnant. And maybe he thought that was the honorable thing because somebody got pregnant and he was cheating and he didn't, oh gosh. And he regrets that though. Three of Cups in the reverse. He sees that it was just to take an opportunity. And that he shouldn't have been treating you like an option. And since you started defending yourself and protecting yourself and standing up for yourself, yeah, he want to talk to you about all that, his role in it, with this Queen of Wands reverse energy person. Or whatever he did, you know, because he just wants to talk about all of that. This new perspective that they got with the Hangman, you know, if he was participating in this bullshit, claiming one thing, you know, but there's a lot of karmic, we got 3 karmic energies coming out in women. A Queen of Wands reverse, a Queen of Swords reverse, and a Queen of Pentacles reverse. So he may want to talk to you about 3 women. This person can be in the judicial system. The Sun in reverse. An offer that was given, that he gave, that was given to him. Oh yeah, the offer. Yeah, the offer, maybe you may want to go over all of that with you. Yeah. And now I got a King of Pentacles in the reverse. We get a lot of karmic energy here. And the theft. He want to tell you about the sneaking, the stealing, you know, stealing from you. Moon magic. Insurance policy or legacy or whatever this is. Ten of Pentacles reverse. Hierophant, wise counsel. Stalker, Page of Swords. They might think that you're going to be closed off again due to everything. And they understand that too. Due to everything that they have participated in and caused. Might want to apologize for all of that. What does he want most? This masculine, what does he want most as it pertains to this feminine? We got a lot that came out in the reading. What does he want most? Marriage. Or if it ain't marriage, because he might not. Because if he went through shit like, yeah, he might, he might, but he might just want you to be safe. 4 of Wands could represent stability, home. It says here to celebrate, support, prosperity. He, you know, contentment in your person. He wants you to have that because he realizes he ain't the first one, that you've had nothing but a bunch of people in your life possibly for a very long time. that just try to take from you and cause problems and endings. Yeah. He wants to give you some to close out all this bullshit, have some accomplishment, freedom to do whatever you want to do. He wants you to have that and not have to worry about these kind of weirdos, you know, yeah, interfering with your life, lying. Why is the Four of Wands? He wants a new beginning. I have renewal, judgment, and wise counsel. He might want to marry you, or he wants some kind of commitment. He wants something. With judgment, wise counsel, Four of Wands. And if he don't want it from you personally, he wants you to have this. Okay? And wants to be a part of that because of his role in all these attacks in your life. All of this god-awful shit that we're going to make a movie about. And I got to figure out who's going to play my character. Shit, I'm Laurie Strode and shit. Who's going to play... I'm Laurie Strode. I'm Nancy from Nightmare on Elm Street, bitch. Anyway. That's it. Let me stop because I feel like I'm getting silly. So I'm going to go ahead and clear my energy, clear the space, go deal with my son and my cat. Yes, FBI feminine is in plain sight. So what you need to know if this reading is definitely resonating with you, they're in plain sight. They're on ground. They're on ground. Okay, it's not just somewhere. They're on ground near you. Okay, and so things are about to get really interesting as this year wraps up. Okay, keep doing what you're doing. And